have the
he
Sova
doesn't want
solo
to send it
initiator.
in,
You have
I
no
guess.
flashes. No one has set the jet up.
Alec as well.
No
Thank
way
you so
to
much
push
for
back B,
the
really.
13
Sage
months
is gonna
as well.
run up,
Appreciate
try
it,
to
man. Thanks for the
put up a
prime.
wall and
Okay,
fight
Liquid
and
on
die
defense,
on
Vitality on attack.
Defense, you need to be
One
aggressive with that
map
wall or
away
save it for the
from
retake, and it's just
2-0.
it's so limiting in the options that you have. It's so old meta.
And yeah, safe back on
Let's
Duelist.
see if that comes
Seen him on
to
the
maybe
Neon,
bite them a
now
little
on the
here.
Jet.
For now, Vitality on that attacking
When are
side.
they going to play the
Kiko
next patch? Tomorrow is
Liquid
the
on the
last
defense.
day on the
Liquid
old
just trying to
patch.
shoulder
Every
this.
game from tomorrow onwards,
Seen
new
enough.
patch.
Okay. Using himself as maybe the first time.
I guess Saturday onwards, maybe. It's easier to say.
Through. Maybe a little bit cautious in case someone slipped up towards Nest, but no. Kiko on a slightly deeper line. Turret's going to be cleared. And they're quite close by the time they burst towards site. Again, the Dizzy goes up, smoke goes in, and they take at least over towards Dice. They've kind of sliced the site in half. Certainly not comfortable yet, but safe. Okay, 1-for-1 trade out. Kiko going to lose his life in the end kicks, and that follow-up towards Enzo might
Just death
be the
cam,
nail in the
everyone were
coffin in
on
this
Dice.
round. We'll see what Mystic and maybe Nats can do, but very hard to dissuade some of this back line. You've still got Trex with that shock dart back there, kind of sitting in a more passive position, and Vitality looking full control here, Josh.
This version of Team Liquid trying to play their lives a little bit more. They look so uncomfortable. Nats in a 1 versus 4. This is something that he's used to, though, at least.
That is very true. Nats has had his moments.
Got a flame in there.
But even this is difficult. Look at the post plant here. The stall run up by the first couple of seconds. And there's some more time being bought, and there's his death. It is just layer upon
maybe
layer
Liquid
here.
should have played together in terms of retaking with the wall. That's probably the reason why they saved the Sage wall here. So maybe they should be trying to just play more around that flood retake wall up instead of people dying earlier.
I want to see if there's a plan in mind. Again, this hasn't been a bad map historically for Liquid. They have had some decent wins here. They've had some decent results here.
Calm down. Let's go again.
Okay.
Calm down, let's go again.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, like, when you look
ISO
at
changes, hard fix, fast fix,
Kiko
really.
Season
ISO
here,
changes,
last
removing the
split, he's not
2-kill
afraid.
reset on
It's
his
a
E,
stack. It's a gamble
reducing the
stack
duration of
for
his
Nico.
E from
Is it
20
gonna
seconds to
pay
12 seconds. Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, double.
Kiko's just got 2 out of nowhere. This is ridiculous. Center is now just baffled.
And he sent it for the rest of the team to swing, but no one swung?
Death match, and there's death all over, and somehow it's Enzo and Yampi to come out on top. Runner left in a 1v2. The Vandal has been collected. This is just madness. If Runner gets even a second to work,
Oh my god, the timing on this is insane as well.
How's he got?
Yeah, and this in a big LAN with a giant crowd wouldn't work. Tiny crowds, it's got all the chances of working. Okay, give me those Kiko kills, because how's he done that?
Do you like that one?
Yeah, because it completely cut me off from talking, so I'm sure everyone loved that one. Yeah, I mean, good gamble sack from Team Liquid.
Oh
there.
yeah, that
Kiko
second
getting
shot
huge
is
2-kill opening at the start of the round.
lovely, man.
That's basically what I was expecting him to do on pistol round, but again,
he's on
it just comes back
forward
to like.
right now. Okay, not backwards. It's forwards. Not
Hey,
backwards.
I mean, it's good, at least.
Like a
Pendulum? Metronome.
What the?
No, not sure, but
You want to see Kiko taking these fights, and when he's backing up,
Liz,
because
hello,
he's
by the way.
trying to
Hello,
play
hello.
the
Good to
value
see
his
you.
life a little too much. I think that's when you're taking him out of his element.
Okay, early Owl drone to force him off the angle and highlight that Outlaw's in play. Just before we got into this, while we
Okay,
had that
2 away from official, and we got
he
the
was
double hero
toying with
guns.
the idea of an
The people
operator as
that
well, opted for the
bought the
armor,
saved the
the
ghosts
outlaw
into the bonus
instead.
can buy.
Looks like
So double hero gun.
stance. Vitality paving the way towards this B site.
Dude, look at this over rotate. We have 5 people from Liquid here.
Looking at what they're coming in with. Vandal for safe. Rex on the Phantom. So got a fair bit to play with.
Dude, I'm doing great, man. Thank you for asking.
Certainly not
Thank you,
without
thank you.
threat. And a pause. Just going to post up. I think who is that? Yeah, just send it.
This box is definitely not the place you want to be behind if a random spam comes out.
Yeah,
from
no
the
one
scout
random
box.
spams this though.
Ridiculously,
Oh.
do they check? Do they?
God, did
it
he?
is kind of-
Did he random spam it? He actually did.
It, is, it feels like a fake, right?
Put
They're
him
going
down
to
a
leave
little
these
bit.
players kind of safe over towards
Yeah.
that B area.
Just
Show
start-
some presence.
yeah.
Yeah. Try and draw the additional body away. Maybe pull a
This
third
was nice
away,
though. Like
obviously
this whole
we
round
saw
from
how it is.
Vitality, the cut to sound over towards here. We highlighted 5. Cut a sound on its own with a
Team Liquid's
recon
playing
brings
the
2
retake
people
anyways,
over
like,
towards here.
Getting into the site doesn't make sense at this point in the round.
Safe's gonna play, and then they're
If-
gonna have what
if
10
Vitality go
seconds to
A,
plant
it's a
maybe.
retake no matter what for Team Liquid. They might as well just wait here.
quite like this, though, so last minute. And that will cause movement. They have to respond
it's
to that.
incredible.
That's a Vandal shown in
Dude,
a
look at
round
the
like
minimap.
this. They have to respond to the death. And suddenly, they're all over the site. Yampy got one, but Kick's got the trade and the plant's now in. Kyuku's got to be careful. He is on his own. If he goes down, it's a tragedy. If he gets one, it's not too bad, but he's taken space and
It's a very nice round from Vitality. Even if they lose it, should be real tempted to put the Fischl into it.
That's huge for them. It's on 5 HP. Creeping closer.
This is a big winning position for
Yeah, they
Vitality
can use the Viper smoke against them.
That reveal was perfect. They got so much info off that as well. Kicks can invest this happily, keep control, keep an eye on, spots out the player, and Trek's even playing it off the back of it. This is beautiful.
Lovely round to watch
really
from Vitality.
Well done there, Josh. That was a very well-rounded round. And yeah, Nats can do damage, but the round will be Vitality's. Well handled. I like that late fake that they pulled off there, putting Safe with so much value behind him.
Yeah, that was basically their two weapons that they purchased up in that round. Safe, use it to get into A site, get that opening pick, and that caused this rotation here. Liquid abandoning the site, and Vitality basically saying,
yeah, the ISO changes sound pretty good though.
Yeah.
And just stealing that weight.
The quick fix ISO changes sound decent.
And this is another limitation of Team Liquid's comp, is that the
only 12
way
seconds.
Info is
it's not a hot fix, it'll be fixed next episode. That's Tuesday anyway, though, right?
Once both are out, you have to use your body, or you have to pray that your Killjoy is able to get
it. Like what, 4 days? Wait, what day are we on? Is it actually 4 days yet?
Again, big information.
I'm lost already. The games have only just started. We're not even a week in. Don't know what day it is.
At this point, and Safe working off the back. The out drone might slow him down a touch here. But they might just burst off the back with their own. Yeah, okay, Kiko's going to play ahead of the wall, try and do some damage maybe in that in-between time, but they've got the first pick and they can back away. There's still above a minute.
Garage angle has held.
Oh, big shot from Nats. Lovely adjustment.
And for him to
test the turret, which managed to keep their life, but Sender loses his.
He sticks around.
That's a bit of a gut punch right back in for Vitality.
Turret still controlling middle for Team Liquid and Nats with the entire B line. The rest of its team can just chill on A for a little bit.
Yeah, so with the Viper death, this turret is just MVP. It just spots all of this. Everything over towards middle. They don't even have to worry.
Still has his kit, and look how close they're getting. They are so
Mystic
close.
still has his wall.
Yeah, okay, it's just a contact walk-up. They take out Yampy. Mystic gets to kind of slip around a little bit, but how is he meant to do any more than that? Still great to find one, but they've got site control. Nat was still going to be a little bit later. He is over here now. Enzo and Nats trying to navigate this incredible threat. Kick still has Dizzy, still has Mosh, so time to be bought there. Trex still has some utility, as does Runner.
Yeah, they got like all of the best delay util.
Nats in the meantime trying to move up a little, clear some space. Mosh on top of it, more safety found. Nats going down, leaving just Enzo alive in a 1v3. And Vitality are giving him no room.
Yeah, maybe they had to wall up, tap the spike before he went for a play,
like a done deal, and I think it is. Time to bow out of this, keep the rifle, but Vitality just kind of showing some of their options here. That walk up again, yeah, it's dangerous, but they've worked it so well.
I think it's telling us that these last 2 rounds
decent.
Like
the eco, I don't even feel like it was that bad in terms of what actually went on. Like them losing against the eco, Kiko's second shot was really nice.
You don't have an op on round 3. You don't have
everything
an op
since then has been so good.
Safe gets to do it with the Sova dart on a fake, and here they do it as a team. As soon as Liquid starts rotating,
has been nice, yeah, really nice.
We can do this, and we have more numbers than you do. And Liquid's actually moving away from the site there. They're not expecting that situation at all, but here comes the op-out for Kiko. He's going to get that up on that A line, and it's going to prevent Vitality from being able to do that. It's going to be all on taking B control.
And obviously they can see the money coming out, and I wonder if they're going to consider this too. This might be something in the forefront of their minds. Turret looking like it might be handled in middle too. It is.
Yeah, comms came in a little bit too late.
There's 2 players present in mid.
Couldn't pick up the turret.
Already backed away, peeled away from this. A late wall towards middle to deny any lurk, or at least to keep a player, turning attention towards it. Sender's taken sight. Yampy has to try and navigate around himself to try and not get caught by the util, but a great trade out here. Enzo doubling down, that's perfect. Liquid controlling this time. Sender, what have you got for us now? Sender and Runner in a 2v4. This would be near
Runner's got one more molly to delay, that's about it.
Are very, very talented. Still a little bit of utility on Runner, but they need some kills. It's not enough just to bank on the util anymore. Time's starting to tick here, and you can see that Liquid are getting closer. First opportunity, not going to be the shot that they wanted. Pressure now mounted. Yampi's the one to find Sender, leaving just Runner alive. Good shot on the first, and now he's going to be worried about the defuse itself. Overwhelmed in the end. As Liquid,
yeah, I mean, Liquid hit a lot of nice shots here as well.
3 standing.
Enzo with that kill gets his ult. Yampi with that kill gets his ult. So Liquid might stabilize now, and they've got so many ults.
But I mean, if Team Liquid's going to be able to win rounds like that, where Kiko's on the other side of the map with the
you think about the little span of time that we will get a broken ISO and pro play, it won't be long though. They might change.
That's good news for them, especially off the back of.
I mean, it will probably only be the 4 days as well, I imagine.
Half game entirely. 10 rounds with both pistols.
I think that's, from what I can tell from some of the few coaches that I spoke to, most teams didn't want to use ISO too much because they thought a fast patch was going to happen anyway. But I know some teams have definitely been using it.
Much earlier investment of util. Very aware now of that operator out. What a stark contrast.
Enzo getting scanned in the site there. And Kiko, I don't know if he was confirmed here or not.
I don't think they were confirmed, but he's got a little gap. Yeah, there it is. Very heads-up work, though, and as I said, a big difference how much vitality you're investing in this utility just to make sure he's pushed off that angle, pushed further away.
But look how they just walk up once they realize where he is.
Yeah, but they managed to stop the spike from getting planted as well. And this is the good lineup with the ult. This is the Xerxia ult, but it's the good lineup where it gets like everywhere of sight, even the back wall.
There's not been a single tag coming out. Now Yampi's seen enough. He should be calling for
reinforcements. Yeah, and they get early info with the turret, with the alarm bot. Sorry.
To maybe lean in towards, but
Yampi could be tempted to Killjoy ult.
Huge from Runner as well.
Yeah, I mean that's the right call here.
It's a time buyer. There. Gotta respect this. And Kiko's now got that line of sight here.
I think doing it against the wall might have been stronger,
but involved just yet either.
Then you force them into the op angle.
I think they have to use the Thrasher, give the space for Runner to get the flank off.
Here it is, Runner gonna lean straight in. Perfect work between the two. The plan's in motion until then. They've got site control though. Enzo can only do so much damage. A quick pickup of the operator, praying that he finds someone. Here. The turret will give away the game eventually. Mystic waiting for some help on this. But his position's been seen. And that barrel's not subtle, but safe on the bailout. Gonna keep Runner.
He's safe. Did so good. Honestly, Runner did really good. Very patient over towards middle. As soon as they distracted over towards B with the Fischl, pushes through the smoke of mid to kill one in the back.
I've got to give credit though. Vitality looks
so
dude,
the calling from Vitality right now is really good.
Their entire approach to the entire round, going towards A, using the dart, then the drone. They use the Gecko Flash as well. Find out, hey, Kiko's over here. He's backed up to screens. They get all the way close up. Wait, we just pulled everyone here, and Runner's up too. Let's go back to B now. Runner's calling them back. Then they wait for the Viper Wall. They wait for the Thrash. Runner comes in for the flank. Everything looks so clinical from Vitality there that they're not making any mistakes the entire way through the round.
Yeah, beautifully done. And enough's been seen into the 7th round that Liquid decide, okay, we need to make sure this doesn't run away because, again, map 1 went into Vitality's favor. I'm just going to be checking in here. Just maybe seeing some tendencies with Vitality that they could work on or just simply some answers because Liquid feel it's starting to slip away a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Kiko hasn't been able to get any value. He's going to have Bladestorm for this round.
Yeah, he just looks angry.
He's 3 and 5, and it's not really a fault of him, not being able to hit his shots. We saw that in round 2 when Liquid won their first round off the back of 2 Sheriff shots that Kiko gets. But every round has been Vitality avoiding his op or finding out where it is and pushing him off the line with initiator ability after initiator ability. And if Kiko's not able to get any op shots off, it's going to be Vitality running away with this half. So Team Liquid needs to figure out a plan to get him a little bit more involved. And that might involve a little bit more work down middle. And instead of going for the extremities, instead of going for the aggressive lines, bait Vitality walk up a little bit more into his
they're not missing too much util. They're missing a slow.
Kind of like, oh, he's on the other side of the map.
That's literally it.
That's something they maybe look towards.
Couple of guns, but say a couple of guns. It's just Bulldog Guardian. Is this too obvious after a timeout?
He's got such an opportunity. Good shot in the end towards kicks.
Down A.
Well done to find him. That actually could really cause a problem with that later clear towards the site if they do go for this. Save the one picking up the operator. Doesn't catch Mystic, but he does spot Kiko.
Wait, that was so fast.
Lightning takes him away.
They also know Sova and Sage are both there,
That was
so
so
Vitality has
fast.
more information.
Dude, that was fast with X-ray on.
See Nats and Yampi very aware of middle.
And we could see the peak coming
I
in.
think they caught at least a glimpse of
Yep.
one crossing. Not sure how much they saw, but enough that you see the Yampi is quickly turning his eye back towards that B walk-up.
Viper is the only one unaccounted for Team Liquid. Vitality have the information.
Spike drop.
Get out
3
of my
players
way.
and a couple of ultimates off the back of this. Blades from Pop for
Yampi
safe. He's
is
going to be entering with
wrecked
this.
here, right?
Yeah, but Yampi's position
drone?
is so good off the back of that alarm bot.
Spike down B.
And he actually gets to keep himself standing not much longer. Safe.
You got to
So
kill though.
sharp.
It's more than I thought he was going to get.
30 seconds left.
Has he got another victim to claim? The lockdown going to come out late, going to force Liquid to respect it, but Nat's going to play a little ahead. He tries to dip away.
Hey, they all keep
Runner
getting
looking for
one
the
more
tree, but
kill
he's got
than
a
they're
little
probably
safe
good
to try and
for.
get that plant. That's what he wants here. Safe is still popping off.
Spike
Show me
play,
this guy on
last player
replay right
standing.
now. In a 1v2, why do I feel it's so possible with him? 11 HP. Operator and the knives. He's got the time on his side. And both players trying to close in
Holy.
another. Safe on.
Oh,
Of course he gets
chat,
it.
that's
This guy is
that is
so
an
damn
insane
good.
round.
That's what
That is
you
an
want
insane
him
round because his
in these
first
sort
kill
of
was so
roles.
impressive
That's
as well.
where he's been missed,
And the
that's
fifth
the
kill.
level of impact someone like him can have.
He's been missed, but he didn't miss that entire round. I think he hit every single shot that he sent. Maybe like one knife.
Oh, he nearly gets a
but
double
every
here.
shot he shot connected.
Oh man, the crouch peaks. Safe back
That was an
on
X Factor
duelist,
play
dude.
Right there. Keeping
How
the
does this
team
guy not
alive.
want to play duelist? Dude, he was fierce with
Not
that
have
slap there.
Anything other than a duelist. You know what I mean? You see that, you think you gotta just leave him in these sort of roles. He's getting pumped up too now as well. Confidence aplenty. Liquid gonna be suffering off the back of that too.
Yeah, forces
Feeling
him
the
down to
pinch
an
in the
eco.
pockets with their money down a little low. Sheriffs and odds and ends.
I don't even think Liquid did anything wrong there. Safe just like
That was just
he did it all by himself
Yeah.
too.
It's one of those rounds that occasionally you'll get players like this will give you, right?
Yeah.
It's just, it happens. We've seen it in a couple of different teams. They'll have that duelist and, hey, once again, they'll probably get you a round or two. And he's still hunting. Chomping at the bit here, wants to get involved. And he just by a second missed out on that. They're not going to be committing towards his A hit, seeing enough of the stack there. They're willing to walk away.
Oh,
Bot coming back.
Where do they go now? 45 seconds. They've got to make a choice.
look, dude, I'm telling you, the calling from
Rex still has
Vitality
his
right
Hunter's
now.
Fury. It makes me think that they want to still go A here. Off the back of a dart.
It's like I'm watching an FNS masterclass or something. It's crazy.
Wingman go for the plant. Runner listening for the rotations.
30
He hears
seconds
this. He's in a position that he can get a kill here.
They come
Disrupt
back.
Team Liquid.
Yeah, okay. So this is going to be a late hit. Safe's cleared, Yampi. Okay. It's looking like it's pretty... I don't want to say safe, because Mystics managed to slip through a little bit here. Does get found in the end. And Vitality, even with the seconds being
So
quite
nice.
late in the day,
So
they're
nice.
fine. Cool and composed. And that scoreline's starting to get a little scary. It's starting to really be torn away from Liquid. Got to see something now. This is the round that I want to see it in.
Yeah, and Kiko's going to be able to get this op back up, and I wonder if this is what Vitality were waiting for. I think this is a great idea. If they go A and they combo all their abilities with the initiators, they use the dart, then they use the dizzy, then they use the drone, then they use the Sovalti, they could really disrupt Kiko's ability to position himself well here, as it looks like he's
One,
positioning himself towards A
two,
again.
three people that can't buy next for Liquid. Another round,
Also,
so
runner
they
on
have
the
to win,
op as
otherwise they
well
eco.
now rather than safe.
And
A little bit of a switch up in
dude,
this.
one of the
I respect
first
it.
times I don't.
Yeah, you're a fan of it? Okay.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I was gonna say
Drake's
one of the
got a
first times
tag.
I don't see an insta drone into an ult. Just uses the recon with a tag. Decide to go for it. Nats goes down. They know they have.
Haven't seen that yet. Dear
They
God.
know they
He wins
have
it all.
res, so he
He's
knows they're
basically
gonna go
opened them up
aggro.
A complete and up,
Oh my
safe
God,
path
bro.
towards that B site if they want to take it.
He's got his ultimate to confirm this round as well if
Wow.
he needs it.
Okay, Rez gonna come in. Got a good idea of what's going on, and there's the ult. You were
And
mentioning
there's
it. It's coming in.
such a hard ult
Getting
to
close
play
by,
against.
though. Be
How are you
careful.
meant to get through this line
Is in.
when you
Couldn't
tank
stop
all
it.
the damage
To play from,
beforehand?
this ultimate, I don't like the positioning of it.
Nah,
He's gonna
I
get spammed
think
out
it's so
possibly.
fine.
Do they let it drop? Do they let it go? What do they want to do?
The only
Is they
way
try and play
Liquid
through it?
win is
Anything
if
off the
they
back?
spam
They've got
him.
the Dizzy with kicks. Wonder if they're going to try and maybe make a play happen through it, but for now they seem somewhat steadfast in their approach here. Kick's going to find Kiko, and now it's all going Oh, it's all gone Pete Tong, hasn't it? Trek's going to find Enzo, and well, what's Nats and Mystic meant to do? Nats back from the dead, but not able to find much of an impact. Kicks may get caught, but that's about it, really. It's time ticking. Vitality completely outdoing Liquid in this one. Yeah, Nats knows it. Gonna do a little bit of exit damage, sure, but doesn't make any difference to that scoreboard. Still gonna go straight forward towards 7 for Vitality, and Liquid held on 2.
Hey, it'll help with the individual scoreboard a little bit. That might help confidence.
Yeah, sure.
But
Double
again,
timeout.
another thing that Vitality is just doing so well, they understand exactly how Liquid's moving around the map. Hey, as soon as we show ourselves on A, Liquid, they're peeking middle. They're trying to like sneak up a little bit and cut off our rotation so we can't go back to the other site. And 2 different rounds here. One round it's running, this round it's center.
Yeah.
Just being able to open that rotation back up, deal with Team Liquid in middle, be the thorn in their sides, and it completely collapses Team Liquid's entire setup. They have no response to this.
Got no noise filter,
worried.
dude. Don't even
to
ask me
lose
about it, man. Don't even ask me.
Lose
My
steam here.
audio's just in the bin, bro.
Need
My PC just reset everything the other day.
something from the bag of tricks.
It's going to be going. It's so hard going into the second half as well. If your team
You reckon
Liquid,
Safe
you're
is
going
calling a
attack,
lot?
and Safe is
Bro,
having this
the
kind of
calling,
game, as soon as he
whoever's
gets the
doing a
pop
lot
up,
of the
how are you gonna
mid-rounding
find out where that
is
without face checking.
annihilating
Which
them.
is the last thing you want to be doing, you're right. Yeah, he's
Like, I would
10 for
actually
5,
love
but
to
keep
know
in mind, that was
if
an
it's
ace
still
in
just
there
all
as well
sender, if
to
it's
got them around,
if
like
it is
this
like
guy's been having
if
impact
other
and
players are
harm.
being more vocal.
All right, Liquid. Any solutions? Any ideas? Now's the time to bring them out, because as it stands, you're not getting what you want. You are not having the impact you want here.
Hey, you remember round 2? Can we do that again?
Please, just yeah, sure. Do something weird.
It comes down to the limitations of the composition as well, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to go aggressive, but it's so hard to play passive at the same time.
Doesn't thrive in either sort of shifts. Kicks this time. Maybe aware
Insta
that
pop.
they might
Yeah,
go for
can
something
just
weird.
pick
But
this
does
one
check
back up.
clear close. Brings back the ult.
Recon
So he
over
picked that one
towards
up, but he
site,
sends
clears
the
all
rest
the
of Vitality
yellow
back
on top of
forward.
that as well, so they
Give
don't
them
have to
the
worry
pathing,
about
but this is the
yellow.
first time
In
we've seen them clear a little
reaction,
bit deeper. At least Kiko
they
doing
push
this without his ult, but it
and-
looks like Runner seems. Oh my god, he's hitting.
How's he
Yeah,
hit
Safe
that?
also got Nats on the other side, so they've had
What?
you know, a win either side of this map. Yampi, the next challenger. Safe. Forced to be revealed, but the rest of Vitality waiting. They're so prepared for this. Liquid not having anything. They're getting nothing. And the A site's completely open, Josh.
Yeah, this is tough. I do wonder why Kiko has the Guardian there instead of one of the teammates' Vandals. If he's going to go for this aggressive push, this sounds to me like this is a plan from the start of the round.
Send me your
Set
PC
that
and you'll
guy
fix
up,
it in 2
give
to
him the
14
weapon. If
business
he's
days.
If he has a
Or
Vandal,
that's
maybe
half
he
of
gets
the
a second bullet
season.
off. Maybe he's able to get that kill on
Can't be done that.
that opening. Get one of the B anchors, the Guardian.
Yeah.
They're just going to sit at Snowman sniping anyways.
Sounds far too
One
logical.
enemy remaining.
My bad.
Yep. Give it
She's
to
still
yourself.
gunning for you.
There's the ult. No, it's
God, man, look at their money, bro. It's
Let
fully
the
in the
Let
bin.
the Thrash bite him, then you can all swarm together. 5 people with the knives. Get the Andalusia flawless.
cruelty. You just want cruelty, do you? Is
Why
that
not?
it?
It's not cruelty. It's fun. It's entertaining. Okay.
It says a lot about you, you know? It's not cruelty, it's fun.
Kid
But, I mean,
Sideshow is
Vitality
incredibly
coach
good at
seemed like
fixing
they can't stop winning.
PCs. Yeah,
Runner
that's
here just
actually
kinda
true.
fading away after that, but you're right, man. Maybe
Did he fix his PC in the end?
set up a little bit more with some success there, you know, given that Vandal.
One-type team. My bad, my bad.
Yeah, they wanted to go for.
He
See.
did fix it. What was wrong?
You're a terrible person. You've
Guy spent
encouraged them.
48
I can't
hours,
believe-
man.
I can't believe you're in.
Might
Might have been
Not
60
up
hours
close
before he
to
fixed
it.
it.
This is them. This is every Valorant player out there.
Make a Reddit thread about him. Shocking, toxic behavior.
He
Once
didn't
again.
plug in
This
the
is every
RAM
Valorant
properly.
player.
Yeah, that
Get the
can't be
detain.
right.
Swarm
Wait,
with
wasn't the
knife,
RAM
count
literally
to like
the?
8 and then go for it.
All right, fair enough.
Wasn't it the
They
RAM?
are up
The
8-2.
on the
It looks
motherboard
like
that was the
training
light that was
stopping right
flashing
now.
as well. That told him that the RAM was wrong.
And you can see the purchase.
He only
Weary,
clicked it
weathered
down on one side.
the Liquid.
Oh, holy, bro.
Vitality taking their time. They still have the ult here with Natch. You can see him kind of considering when to invest. Aldrone not going to find anything. But they have no idea. They're these kind of fakes, these
Yeah.
you know, late plays up middle. It's hard to believe in anything you hear. Trex is going to commit this. That does give a little bit of a gap for Kiko, but he is going to be spotted. So forced to Drift away.
They're just playing this so well right now. They have all the perfect reads.
They know where Nat's
Yeah,
plays
and
from.
every single time they've had this ult,
See
they've
it
just done the
already.
Zasha ult here.
Safe trying to spam it out there
We got any
quickly, but
spams to kill
didn't
little
get
bro?
what he wanted,
Yeah, we
and
do.
the ball
Spam
gets
from
denied.
heaven.
Okay, that's a
Plant
good
down.
adjustment.
I mean, spike
The
down,
23
sorry.
seconds is
It's
starting to
actually
get a little
looking
bit trickier
decent
now.
for Liquid at the moment.
And
Oh,
safe. Okay, apparently not. Apparently I've lied to you, and I'm so sorry. I shouldn't lie to you.
ow.
Oh,
How is he getting
stop
away
it,
with
Safe.
this?
Stop
Ooh.
it.
One bullet.
How the hell
Oh
is
my
he getting
God.
away with daylight
Dude, how does he get
robbery
away with
like
any
that?
of that?
Apparently it doesn't get any more difficult. Another Andalusia flawless.
Why not?
That's back-to-back Neron. Yeah, looking a little dejected now. Team Liquid left on.
Yeah, keep him on duelist. Yeah, pretty much.
Here comes the highlight reel.
Doesn't even
So
matter if he doesn't
tight.
want to be on
What
duelist,
do
bro. You
do
just
when-
put him on
when,
duelist.
like,
Look what he's doing.
Someone just doing this, just dancing around
What
the
is
site.
that?
Nice! Sit the
Dude, it's so personal this game for him
But,
as well.
like, you have to keep in mind,
Holy.
like, yeah, he's doing this in like a really impressive play and a huge X Factor play. But everything Vitality did that to set him up into that situation, like the fake with the Sova on the other side of the map and everything. They walk up, they know that the op's not there. Like everything about what they're doing makes sense.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm glad we get safe cam. He deserves it. MVP cam. Back on board. The Observer's like, screw it, we're just going to commit to it now. Mystic did try and use that wall to maybe temper some of this, but again, the guy is hitting today. Safe takes away Mystic, the wall's down, and now the floodgates open. And it feels like Liquid can only just respond. Everything is being set in motion by Vitality. There is no
Bro, he's
turning
just
this
diffing
back.
them.
It's just
He's
whatever
actually just diffing
Vitality
them.
wants, they get. Now, there are players here from Liquid on this side of the map. It won't be easy. Say that. Safe makes it look all too easy. And there he goes again. Oh my word, he just can't stop landing these shots. Even when Yampi takes down one, it's instantly traded. Yet
Gonna
Nats
jump
gets
on this
played
guy.
in, denies the easy plant, but there's still this
Ooh,
man.
nice shot
Does
though
do
from
good
Nats.
damage. Nats there making this nearly feasible. But it's all on Kiko in a 1v2.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
he's
gonna come
done
in with
enough.
plenty of time here.
Spike planted.
Kiko now gets to step a little further forward. Trex has a good amount of utility too. Still got the darts, still got the shock darts too. How does Kiko want to play this?
Nats is telling him, Thanos is dead. Don't worry, you can go for it now.
I've got us some. First steps taken, but the time's starting to tick here. Runner right, Trex left. You can already see it. Dart being
I got
held.
Safe's cam
Kiko
hold
falls
then.
forward. Great shot on the first. Runner just has to keep his cool here.
Aw, at least
Yeah, toying with him now. Didn't even get it halfway. Yeah, perfectly done.
get it.
Runner, composed, cool,
10-2.
calm and collected.
That
and
is, I mean,
Vitality
Safe was just
making its double
insane on
digits
this
in a
half.
very,
It was a mix
very
of,
diligent manner. I've
so
got to say that's
it was a
one
mix
the
of
best halves I've seen
unbelievable
from him in a long
calling,
time.
and then
It's been looking
when the
really
calling,
good.
like,
even
I
their
mean, the
low
calling
is
was
looking
fine
really
on the
good.
other rounds as well, but
8-4 without pistol.
Safe just won,
Everything they're
what,
doing
3
right now,
individual rounds as well?
The calls are flawless. The reads, everything that they're doing, like they're doing it in like steps. They're not getting ahead of themselves. On top of all of like this, in terms of the macro, they're also nailing the micro.
Safe's just playing on
It's-
everyone's PC.
I do feel a little bit
Look at
for
his
Liquid, don't get me wrong,
perma-cam.
because when you're watching
He's
someone playing
fragging so heavy,
perfectly, it feels
the
like there
camera's
is no
just stuck on
answers.
him.
Yeah.
But when they've come in with
17
this
to
comp, they're looking
6.
in this sort of way, it feels like they didn't give themselves maybe the keys to succeed even leading into this matchup. Now this half is going to be very difficult.
Well, you can see as well. It's not just the comp. It's that they're falling back. Oh,
Okay, it's fine.
aggressive.
I thought they were going to actually
It's-
push further.
Here's the mid lurk though. Team Liquid slipped the gap, got past that turret, but the spike alone.
Enzo's in trouble. If Enzo dies, it's all but done. Enzo lives. Just about making away.
Does
but
he live?
He's got the spike and he's getting converged on.
Oh my god.
Enzo?
Okay. plot
He's
armor.
running a gauntlet.
Apparently so. Apparently,
How is he out?
Enzo just makes it to 2 fights that it felt like he should never
Gets a
have
heal
been
as a
able to live through.
reward as well.
Could give them a third. Yampi trying to defend. Oh, clean from Sender. Okay, back to a 3v3. Let's kind of take stock of what we got here. Plant is in. Drex's position could be huge, and it's starting to come into effect. Kiko gets cleared. Suddenly things get a little bit scarier.
Not like this.
Let me
Liquid.
put them in 6th in a power ranking.
Stick.
I mean, yeah, Vitality are diffing them. I'll give you that.
Forced
Who
off
put you
the
up to
first,
this?
and now
TMV?
there's a couple of issues here.
Bro gets
Enzo's
one call right.
kept back. He's waiting.
Now he's giving
Trying
it.
to find the timing to strike, and he get okay. They looked surprised themselves.
Yeah, right?
They looked surprised themselves, but they've done what they need to. First step in the second half. That's all they need.
That's
That's
crazy.
3 out of
Keep
4
going.
pistols too.
Yeah.
When
How
I
did
look at
Enzo
Liquid
survive
right
it, man?
now,
I don't know how he.
it
I
looks
don't know
like
how he
they're
runs the
falling
gauntlet.
back
Yeah.
on like their old habits. Like they spent this entire like month off season. Hey, let's focus on playing together. Let's make sure that we're trading. Let's make sure that we're not like going forward, getting a kill and losing our advantage. Let's keep the advantage. They're doing all these things to play like proper, like fundamentally sound gameplay. But now they're just falling back into the old Liquid style that we saw last split.
It's going to be a 2-play up towards B. I mean, Vitality can get very proactive. They can be over-aggressive near on here because they've got so many rounds to play with. They're already sitting on 10. Yeah, be clean with that. Nice. Oh, perfect follow-up too. No threats, at least on that side. Yep. Mopping up in middle. Rex does do a little bit of damage. You'd kind of want to see 5 standing if you're going to be critical about it. You want to see them keep
God, even the
best
YouTube
chances
chat's getting
possible.
involved. Jesus, TMV's got
Gonna
people
come in.
everywhere.
Player standing.
Sender getting no play this round, and Trex was
planted.
already chunked down very early. So looking like 4 for Liquid now. MP just right back into small.
Some damage to shields is all Trex can really do at this moment for HP.
Maybe hoping to sneakily give it
What a
up
gulp,
this one,
bro! You can
but
hear me gulping as well, dude. I need to sort this audio out,
kinda
man.
clutching at
I can't
straws
even
here,
drink
aren't
in
you? But this
peace.
is good from
TMV's
Liquid.
flaming me.
Kind of wanted to see a little
I
bit
can't
more of a
drink
fight
in
them here.
peace because chat's flaming me.
Oh, there you go. That's a little bit
Can't do
more than shield
anything.
damage.
Jeez.
Trying to watch
There
a
we go.
game
Gives
here,
it up in
chat.
the end, but,
Jesus.
hey, did well considering. 4 HP and that was it. So they take down 2, but they keep the vast majority of what they came in with. So you have the Bulldog still in play, the Phantom still there, and the Outlaw. So we know the Vitality's purchase coming in here won't be perfect unless they concede in some of the weaponry. So that Outlaw could be quite viable, but we'll have to see what they end up rounding this up to. Because Liquid can't really relent. They can't really give up too much
Okay.
when it comes to rounds.
Big
So even in
bonus.
the bonuses, they still have to have
Probably
quite
gonna
a
be
bit of value to it.
buying.
Outlaw was
Okay, I was
switching
gonna say
to
probably
Yampi here.
that's gonna probably have to be a
2
gun, right?
players for Team Vitality don't
One
have
person
full shields.
investing into it.
Aggressive opening from Kiko takes out that turret. That's going to open up middle a little bit for Team Liquid, and Vitality has to respect that a little bit.
I mean, I'm watching Kick, so kind of... I was wondering if he was going to explore that further, maybe, but they're all converging towards middle. Re-clearing this space a touch. No one's really there behind it. They're sitting much deeper, but you can see where the actual progress is being made is over towards B. Opting to eye up where Sender is. That's
Wait,
getting
they're choosing
pretty
not
deep.
to
They're
shoot the.
actually
Oh,
very, very deep before really
they
showing
shoot
that presence.
opt
Sender
to
could be
not
overwhelmed
shoot the
here.
molly so
Forced
they
off
can
the
get
angle, and he's
closer. I
outnumbered
thought they were just gonna
drastically.
just walk
Somehow
all the
he's
way
still
past
alive.
it
I
to try
don't
and get a
quite know
kill.
how, but he is, and Runner's the one to back him up.
Sure.
Takes out Nats, but the trade's in play. Now with the plant down, it's a 4v4. Look for the lurks.
Did he see
There's 2
him?
players around him, but somehow he's still got a bit of freedom.
They know about him, though.
Yeah, they do
Feels
know
like
about
they're
him. I
looking
think
for him.
they saw him at one point.
But he's still
Doesn't
got the
matter.
shot. Nicely handled by Kiko. Takes out safe. Kicks too late to really come through and clear this in a time-efficient manner.
One enemy remaining.
God, the shots in this
Kiko,
round have
beautiful.
been.
Maybe starting to see
Very
him heat up
nice.
a little bit here. That's what you'd want. Okay, Liquid. Looking lively. Trying to hunt down these final players, or player, in the form of Trex. Get that gun away. Make it cost.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the shots in
At
this
this point,
round.
you're now down to the bigger guns.
Stacked.
Stability found. Liquid. Much better there. That looked way better, and Kiko's starting to hit a couple of those shots.
We're starting to see the game plan behind Liquid's attack here as well. Using middle, they don't really have the options with the single initiator Sova to go on the extremities that much. They have to leverage middle. They have that Sage Wall as well to help reinforce certain angles, using it there to block off kind of like snowman area this round, using it on pistol round to
Outlaw to farm as well if they want it. And ult-wise, Trex's is ult, hopefully not into this round unless it gets winnable.
Towards the extremities early on, but a lot of usage towards middle from Liquid, I would imagine.
Kiko, quick collection there.
Yeah, it's trying to deny him from getting any orbs.
Got a couple of sheriffs out. Liquid seem very conscious of that fact.
Here. Here.
Can't be too many surprises. As long as Liquid doesn't leave it too late. walk in blind.
One dart is all they have for information this round. No flashes on this composition. They do have heal.
I do get scared when you put it in context like that. There it is. There's that one bit of kit cleared out. They know there's at least someone backside. How much they know? We'll find out. We're going to go up and quickly taken down. Nats is the one to find safe, but they don't know about Sender just yet. He had a chance.
Looking clean, and who is going to get the last two kills?
Last player standing.
Very diligent from Liquid here, considering
they're kind of close to a few of these ults. Okay, Kiko one away from knives as well. Double Sova ult.
The Andalusia flawless coming through for them. So Liquid, some very good steps here. 6-10 now. Much better scoreline.
These are the rounds, the way, the fashion that Liquid wants to win these rounds as well. Clean, clinical, step by step.
One enemy.
Obviously a little bit easier against an eco round. It's going to be way bigger of a task as soon as an op is out in the hands of Safe, but it's not going to be yet. I think he has the economy for it, so he's choosing not to use an op on this round.
Standing ahead.
He's got no grip on his mouse pad.
Kind of watching how this works. Already very deep exploration over towards B. They've cleared this.
Sova ult insta drone, and it's one of the first times in the game I've seen an insta Sova ult actually not get a tag. So shout out for Vitality. Maybe we've been watching a lot of games, know that everyone does this. Double push behind from Vitality as well. This is.
Commit to the site. There's a full Killjoy setup.
Wait, do they see
Where are
them?
you going?
Yeah, it's all the legs.
I don't.
You played yourself.
Yeah, a little bit. If he had the keys to the castle, it felt like. And now left with 4, this gives so much advantage over towards Liquid to kind of determine such an advantageous approach. Sender's going to have to get 2 if he wants to bring this back to heal. Yeah,
and they hear it.
That timing, a little uncomfortable. All players
hear it. Sova ult to distract
Enzo
on
even
site.
Find kicks and Yampy closing in now. Vitality have no idea, and it's Nats to strike. Trex goes down, the trade comes out, but Yampy still breathing, still alive. Gonna add insult to injury, and Runner is cleared. Liquid.
This is a great round.
All right,
I mean,
Vitality
are going to time out at one point,
We've
right?
actually got a game on our hands. They've kept 4 standing.
Probably got to get involved.
The ults are going to be cycling. Josh, they're back in this.
They are.
It felt like Vitality had a pretty good read on this round.
Another buy round for Team Vitality, though, and the thing that scares me still, though, is that Team Vitality has been making such good reads all throughout the series so far, and even in this last round,
Stills casting, yeah, he cracks me up.
Good read. I wonder where that kind of like communication breakdown happened, where they thought that they had to keep going forward, split off, go up middle, back to A, just got caught out of position. Because if Safe sits in like one of those corners by the boxes under the boat, like he would just dominates Team Liquid if Team Liquid does anything but
brutal.
go A.
Yeah, he is brutally
they
honest.
played themselves a little bit, and
it's good though. We don't get casting like this. Sometimes I think he's a little bit harsh, but I think I'm in for it still.
Probably why there is that pause. Looks like Safe leading a lot of those discussions too. Maybe going through the options here of how he sees this half playing out. Again, such a vocal member of the team and having high levels of impact. It'd be a miss to not mention Nats quietly having a decent game himself, of course, but beyond that, kind of hoping to see a little bit more from Kiko
Very
as well,
close to a lot of people getting their ults, so a lot of attention on this.
But now coming out of the pause, does Liquid kind of approach this in a more of a traditional sense, or do they go off the script a little bit after the back of that timeout?
Yeah,
keep things
and
up
Liquid
in the air
now
for
thinking that they're going to heavy focus on getting the ult that they want to push towards.
Straight away, right up middle. Almost had a challenge there from Safe. He still does in some ways. And even
it's indestructible.
Runner.
Insta drone over towards B as well at the same time creates a lot of pressure.
And that turret's deadly.
Poison's off.
Do a whole lot.
Well, it keeps Vitality honest. They reinforce middle with that alarm bot so that they could get out of there after they re-cleared this fight.
Wow, man.
God, Enzo. You're a lucky boy. That felt like Safe every day.
This is a nice round from Liquid though. Pressure over towards middle, pressure over towards B, insta group up towards A.
This one back in. Mosh, I don't think denying much here. No, Mystic's still just fine. Gonna get up
Mystic was calm with that as well.
Actually gets to keep his life. They get into the post plant.
Little slow here would be nice.
Man to the good. Still some utility, but Kiko continuing to strike here. Takes down Kicks, gonna look for a little bit more. Vitality on the ropes in this round. Sender and Drex, the last two standing, and they might be backing away already. Whatever happened to Liquid in this half, it is working.
Yes,
they are back
this
in
was
business,
great.
and Vitality are going to be kicking themselves here.
Mojito, thank you so much for the 3 months, man. Appreciate the prime. Thank you, thank you.
We're starting to see that game plan develop for Team Liquid. Taking out that Killjoy turret at middle, pulling the rotation, walking up A. Now they have a res off the back of it as well.
Yeah, an op could help.
So they can continue going for these fights, whether it's at belt, whether it's at bottom middle.
Has Yampi got ult as well?
Vitality's going to start fighting middle a little bit more to defend that turret.
No, 2 away.
Or they put the turret somewhere else and they use players to
The good
defend
news for
Boiler, which
Vitality
means
is next
it's a really
round,
good duel for
when
Team
it's
Liquid to
10-9, they're just
Get
going to
that
have
res
all of the
off if they need
ults.
it.
Especially if they pre-plan this a little bit, try get an orb on runner. They're going to
get
have
to see
four
why
of
they
the
picked
like
this map
really strong
with this
ults.
comp.
You're right. Got to see what Vitality have. I mean, it's felt one-sided, right? That first half felt
What is
fabulous.
this, man?
Liquid are doing it back to him even better.
The most quiet gulp I've ever done. Don't even try it.
2 rifles, Drex and Safe. 2 sheriffs, Kicks and Runner. And Sender doing what he can with just that classic. So that Dizzy ready off the back of some committed contact. Now Drone going to come in. Does reveal position. Safe having to respect that somewhat. But he doesn't want to relinquish control completely.
It's still a bit of a scary
Backs
round,
off.
just because of the 2 hero guns and how many ults are up. This is a pretty good
Use
call.
Kiko
They
in an
insert one
aggressive
over
position
towards
here.
A. And everyone goes towards B, making sound on purpose.
On the other side of the map, it is a far more favorable side. Yeah, Sender's got so much trouble his way. Just that classic. What are you meant to do?
Don't
with this?
fight this. You have 2 teammates with Vandals, or rifles at least.
Don't fight this.
It's going to be the plan now for Liquid, who managed to kind of slip through well, avoid all the threats, avoid the rifles. Drex had one of them and he's gone. So already, you couldn't ask for more. Kiko is on a very late position that could find some incredible value, but they're not losing on the side.
Last player standing.
Safe, the remaining threat going down means it's looking like 9, and it
Oi,
is.
oi,
5
oi.
alive, tick in the
A
box.
clean
all
round, bro. Does
looking
everyone hit
great
9K?
for Liquid here. Closing
looked
that
at the
gap.
money
This
there.
felt like an
Might be.
impossible half. And somehow we are right knocking on the door now.
And that's the second Andalusia flawless for Team Liquid in this half alone. So we're seeing kind of like a revival, but again, like I look back to Lotus and I'm like, oh yeah, look how good they're looking, and then like the next round type of thing. I thought that a few times this game so far. Oh, but next round we're gonna see something different from Liquid and they're gonna drop the ball. But
Bro. Good job.
they've been doing great.
That spray transfer is impressive though.
Go. Safe. Operator out.
Oops.
Is this the saving grace of Vitality, or is Liquid just destined to close this game back up to an even affair? Liquid, that patient beginning, we've seen it the last couple of rounds, probably see it again. It's leaving it all down to Kicks on the other side. Yeah, he's got
Yeah,
a little
runner
bit of
is
bank on
very
as well,
important
but
here if he gets a kill.
that's about all she wrote. See
Same
the
with
center trying
Yampi.
to drift back over, but the important part is the runner's trying to take space towards the middle here. Timing's going to be curious. Does he catch the information?
Okay, same thing as before. They didn't get
I think he wants
anything
to go
from
for
the
it 'cause he
luck,
knows
so
even
they
if he gets a
decide to
kill,
do
the
the.
res is right there
Ooh, but this
anyways,
time they're
it's not worth
faking
it.
B with it.
Safe. Did he
Okay,
see-
so instead one over towards
He's
A.
absolutely seen one of them. That's
Fake
Nats.
pressure over towards B,
Spotted.
trying to push him back.
Spike, however, is still in the hands of Mystic. So they can keep Safe present here a little bit longer.
Oh, that's a lot of fake pressure with the Viper
that's
as
just a
well.
feint.
And the
They're just
recon
trying to sell
to
him this
ensure
lie.
that he's actually
This
pushed
is a
across
fake
unless he got into the
through and
ult.
through, but they haven't pulled
But
all
they
the
only have
players
like a
here.
couple of
You've still
seconds
got
before the
Sender,
ult goes
you've still
down.
got Kicks near enough by with
Yeah,
that. Oh, Runner's
I'm
found
not
Nats.
entirely
Hold on.
sure about
Is it gonna
this
start
move.
to go wrong
Now
Liquid
Runner
need
gets
to
his ult,
really
which is
hunker
insane for
down
the
here.
retake.
No plant in sight just yet, 25 seconds.
that's why
and Kiko
Kiko
getting
goes here.
proactive, looking above, and takes the shot as well. Good trade out from Safe to find Mystic, but still, the plant looking so viable here. 15 seconds.
What
Still
is
no
going
plant
on?
to be
It's
found.
mayhem.
They're being stalled out here. Liquid finally going to go
Yeah,
back
here
for it in
comes
the
the
hands of
Killjoy.
Yampi. Has to get this one down. Gets
Yampi
stalled
put
on the
his
way back out, but he
Killjoy down?
finds safety. Oh, the lockdown.
But they have a safety net at the back.
Starting to step towards the site, but they have to respect this. Yampi's
Yampi,
gonna put his life
you
on the
are
line.
an absolute lunatic.
I mean, maybe wants to keep some space for them, keep that time ticking, but now the lockdown's been cleared. But it tees up Kiko to find two. The shock dart as well out of nowhere, leaving just Trex with a mountain to climb. A few steps to be taken. Liquid, they are back in the game. 10-10, we are tied up all even.
How did the Shock get the kill there as well, though? That was nice. Shock's onto the spike itself. Yeah, even Safe knows that was a bad one to lose. Shout out to Kiko.
I might like jinx what's coming up, or
I think they just rushed it, right, to get the kills.
Kind of like, oh man, he's jumping top screens. We saw that from Safe. Is he about to get the 3K? Well, he did get one.
Yeah, in the end.
It was in the end. It was 3K. It was a little bit different.
They're getting pumped up.
Dude,
and
they got no money.
10-10. I wouldn't have blamed you at the half if you thought this was a different game, if we were, you know, maybe in a replay of a previous season, because there's no way this was going to come back to this scenario. They're clutching at straws here. Safe was on an absolute heater. But somehow, Liquid dig deep. But is it all a fake comeback? Is it real?
Here.
You got to think 11, surely. Surely. I feel like, I wonder if my curse is stronger. I'm not sure, we'll see.
Does the recon get shot? That's the real question here.
Near enough bite.
They're going to recon clear back
They've
a
been good
yellow.
with this
Does it get
tempo as
shot?
well. Not too pacey, not too aggressive. But there's a lot of players here. Someone's got to deal with that. Sender's, yeah, screwed. Has to try
Shot,
to
bro.
retake the angle. What have I done? I can't believe I've done
Got a
this.
res, you
It's
need
only
to stay
two, it's
alive.
fine.
They still have res as well.
You're absolutely right. Res still in play. There we go. Back up on your feet, Nats. No sweat.
Right? Right?
Wait, they put the
Right?
Viper
35
in with
seconds.
40
Not gonna make a
seconds
scramble
left.
rotation, are you? Into Runner, who's...
Into an
Come on.
eco.
And does
30
that turret
seconds
spot
left.
them?
He's going to get a great position here as well. Once that turret takes contact, what? The orb goes up.
Oh,
Blocks it.
okay.
Yeah,
So-
turret takes no contact.
But you can already see the temptation, right? You can already see that Trex was considering rotate. Yeah, they
Early
definitely
alarm
are now.
bot, 10 seconds
They've
to
heard
get to
enough,
site.
14 seconds. They got to make a
Dude, I don't think anyone can
slapdash
stop the
go of it.
plant.
Do they know about Runner?
Oh.
They do now. Nats has gone down 7 seconds. They need the plant to be done. They need it in and they get it. Liquid just about holding on to the seams here. And Mystic and Yampy in unison, somehow keeping this on track. It's all down to Sender in a 1v2. 2 HP in a dream at this point.
This is one of the most
don't know if
hectic
he's got
rounds
it in
ever.
him.
It was ridiculous.
Mystic sitting pretty, Yampy in a good position as well. Has to reload, has to defuse. So much for one man, but they give him a 1v1. What are you doing? Sender,
Whoa.
don't do it. Sender's got it to
Oh,
him.
boy.
What a horrific moment for heartbreak.
Oh, my
Same,
God. the
I feel you on that one.
four-pounder.
That's not the round you thought they'd be getting, but in those final moments of the Red Bull clutch, Sender with 2 HP reminds Vitality they can win a round on this half.
I didn't even want to comment on that. I was just like letting it happen. Just
Yeah, that was
give the
honestly, that was
result.
one of
I
the
don't
most
wanna jinx anything.
chaotic rounds I
watching
think
the
I've ever seen in
tragedy.
Valorant. There was
Pretty
so
much,
much
yeah.
going on for all of it.
There's no way he can do it. It's 2
Right.
HP.
2 HP.
Convenient.
That is convenient.
Why do they walk one person through the wall instead of double swinging through at the same time? Like,
I don't know. That's the bit that's got me guessing. I don't know if it was a miscommunication or something went wrong. You're not doing that on purpose. But
I mean, they
man.
had the right idea. Like, hey, he's gonna tap the spike. It's planted top side. Let's go
well.
through together.
Yeah.
We 2v1 him. He's low. Probably.
Oh, 10 to 11. But if you know, let's say you go by the odds, right? You're a sensible person out there. They could have won every other round than just that one.
Yeah, they
in
played it
this
weird
one,
with the plant.
right?
I agree.
That Viper voice line didn't help.
Played it well,
I
though.
hope it was not
With the
clear
2
enough, but
HP.
10 to 11.
But yeah, when you
Right.
got such a good
They
plant,
just
I
taken
think you
back the lead.
gotta.
Vitality didn't like losing the
gotta
lead. They want it
capitalise on
back,
that.
so they got it. Only drawing even thus far, Liquid.
No one called the HP. I
Yeah, the purchase
mean,
hit.
we don't know who
Up
did the
on
damage.
safe
At
as
least I
well.
don't know who did the damage. I'm pretty
We
sure.
don't get to see that
I'm pretty
that
sure.
often. This half, he's
Did
opted
someone
for the
alive
rifle
did most of the
when he's
damage
had
there?
up
Otherwise,
money.
you would have
I
seen
think he's
it
only
played
had it that
differently.
one or two times.
I would like to hope.
Deep breaths, folks. I'm so sorry, Liquid fans. I feel like it's my fault, but I promise you it's not. No, it's not. I hear you.
She's arguing
Come on,
with
Nats.
fans.
Timing, yes.
Boy, they just
So
walk straight
well timed
through
at the
middle.
I mean,
The
Trex
alpha
is now
play?
sweating. I mean, he looks ice cool, but I promise you, it's not feeling good. Sender on the bailout. The time to lean in through middle. And now Enzo, Kiko, and Mystic are thinking, what the hell's just happened here? We were flawless, faultless until that point. But does Kiko have it in him now?
Oh,
just
spotted.
moved the barrel.
Wait.
He's seen
Sender
one.
knows.
Yeah, they both saw each other.
Yeah, look at him. Hyper aware of this presence.
Shot.
Kiko's got him. Nice wide swing on that. Clears it. 55 seconds now and a choice to be had. Where do they take this? Do they expect runner? They don't. The double down on the position. Runner keeps it in control, but now they give away the game, right? Liquid have both been noted firing there.
Big
And look
wall
at
to
these
cross
positions
here.
from Vitality. Very
Scared of
off-kilter. A drastic attempt to try and keep this safe on the cross. At least Trex under pressure, but he's still looking cool. 21 HP, he's just fine. Dips away a little further to not be affected. Enzo still with that shock dart to play as well, and they've got the plant. This time, can they make up from that madness before? Mystic with what felt like a fumble there in that 2v1 against Sender with Yampi. Needs this. Is it 12 to 10, or is it 11-11? Trex down low, yes, safe still alive, and runner sitting safe, sitting pretty.
He's
2
going to get
versus
his
3
recon with this
planted
as
for
well.
Belt.
Dart's back up in 5 as well. Got a shock dart. Here's it ticking closer. Time to get involved. Time to make sure. Spots the first, he knows they're not on it. Doesn't need to overdo anything. He can depend a little on Mystic here. Yes, he absolutely can, but Enzo now needs to stand tall. Keep his composure, keep his cool. He knows what he's got to do, and he's
That's a
done
big
enough
round.
here. He's secured.
Okay,
Around
hold
for
up.
Liquid.
They get
Time is
reset.
up all even at
They get
11-11.
reset money-wise.
It ain't over yet. Liquid after a very
There
rocky
is
start in that
no
round.
money
Bring this
here
one
at
right back
11-11.
up.
They got an eco that can get 1 hero gun.
The rounds are messy, but that is Team Liquid style. Getting those trades, getting spotted.
That's
at
kind of
2,
how they should have played the
going
other
back into
round
ace
as
so
well.
late into
At
the
least they
round.
learnt from the round prior.
Enemy.
You can feel the tension in all of this.
Yeah.
It's knife's edge stuff.
Oh my god, Enzo! Let's go!
These are the moments where you need to remind yourself to breathe. Just don't hold your breath. Like just like sitting there watching it, just like.
Sender has just invested.
Yeah, did they
heavily
drop him a
in
hero
safe.
op?
He's gone safe. Go have a round.
Whoa.
Go do us some damage. And he's done that. Mystic's fallen almost instantly. Liquid have the buy still behind them, but that one operator is enough to strike fear
The
in the
Outlaw
hearts
can
now.
one-shot everyone, though.
And he's mobile. He's around the map. He's not happy just staying
Yeah,
towards A. He's
and
trying
they're
to meet these
just
rotations. They're
enabling
hear
him.
This.
Drone to clear
Can't
all the
beat him to
middle.
the punch.
With that, they're going to hear the runnings
able to
and
get a
go
plant,
towards
though.
B here.
Let's see. His stall here. Yeah, a little bit of delay. Find some time. Oh my word, on the drop of the wall. And Nat swing away. Beautiful from Kiko. The Outlaw up to the task, and Nat's there to join in as well. Looking like they want that 12th, and they're going to get it. Do they take that lead? Yes, they do. Finally taking the
How
lead
are we
here,
here,
Liquid,
man?
12 to 11.
How are we here?
Vitality now
One
put in a similar
chance to
position.
take us to a
They have
third
to
map.
fight back under the odds when it matters the most.
Really come down to the wire here. Team Vitality need to make something work. Big opening pick here. First safe in that round. But that 5 versus 4, they weren't able to converge it. They didn't get a single kill after that opening pick.
Enemy.
And if Team Vitality want this series, their best opportunity is to take it to OT right here and close it out on map 2. Because going map 3 is going to be a huge, just like, endurance race.
It would be so taxing after some really one-sided halves as well. The highs and lows of it all. This really takes guts to get to this point and hold your nerve. And safe, just always so audacious. We are having a fantastic show here between Nats and Safe. Who's going to find that value?
So one person locks down A. Does he trust his team?
Maybe
Or does he overstep?
Yes, but they still need to hit towards the site. Look at these
He
positions.
oversteps.
Liquid are up
Turret lets
against
them
him. Kiko's
know
still gonna
now.
find one. They're going to find another Kiko, cracking this
Kiko's
one
wrecking
open.
everyone.
And with
This
Vitality,
guy's gonna get
in the
everyone.
right places on the center
Gonna
to
get
do
one
some
more.
serious damage. They're trying to hold on, and maybe they are a 1v2, but look who's alive. If there's one man, you are on the job, it's him. And the two absolute behemoths go head-to-head. And he comes out in Nats' favor.
Where's the spike?
Sender wants to just smother it, secure it. A Guardian and the pit. the dream, and Nat's going head first for Halos into it.
What
It's
a round.
OT
Sender
now.
did sick.
12 to
Safe
12
did
between
sick.
the
Maybe
two.
overstepped, but kind of had to because the rest of the team melted over towards site.
The gamble stack
Overtime,
for Vitality
bro.
to play that many players towards B. Sender
can't
hiding
believe we got
behind
to
yellow with the
overtime.
Guardian.
The 10-2
Nothing
half.
clears him out.
Why do all the
Silva's
10-2s happen with
occupied using his
Liquid?
ulti. The Kiko's going in with the knives.
One enemy remains.
Safe pushed up A, gets an Omega flank through middle. Comboed.
Had you not
with
checked
Sender in the
yellow?
back
I mean, they
lines from
killed
back
2 people in
behind yellow.
front, so without the information of
Vitality
the
wanna
one
close it in
person
two.
pushing,
They
you would
don't wanna go to
imagine that
third
was the
map
2
here.
players.
I don't blame him. After we've seen Liquid showing this signs of life, you'd be nervous. But for now, still believing. Liquid having to hold this together. Safe leading the charge for the Vitality side. And this side was fantastic for Vitality. Looked strong, looked robust, looked in control. The same could be said for Liquid once the side swapped. This time around, no easy start, no free pick to be had. Gonna have to work for their dinner.
Take flight.
The reclear drone can be easily hidden from if they need to.
Showing one so far. That
I
being
think that's
safe.
okay as well. Safe's been lurking sometimes, so
What's that show? What does
gives
that
him good
give? What's
info,
that
but it's
tell?
not like
We're seeing
100%
movement through middle.
that there's other people with
Players
him.
getting a little bit closer by.
We saw this from Team Liquid every round in the first half.
Yeah, we did.
Get pushed back A.
Time's
get
getting a
aggressive
little
middle.
bit low. Yampy is so pushed forward that
Here's
he
the
hears
rotations
them
at least.
running.
Runner
Don't
can be
bite off
vulnerable.
more than you can chew.
Yeah, Yampy just needs to stay alive here and
Here's
just
the
accept
play.
that he's pretty much
Confidently rotate. but
relying on the
again, this
four
puts
to
a lot
hold down
towards
B.
Nats. Did so well.
30
24
seconds
kills.
left.
A highlight player. But he's about to be exposed here. He's got to be very cautious with
20
how he plays this.
seconds.
What can one man do? Left in no man's land, and there's at least a
Really
trade
bold,
for Kiko,
man.
but that's about all you're going to get. Yampy, the one to even this back up to a 3v3, holding a late position in middle. A denial on the plant, and that's huge! Liquid showing presence late! Finally taking the lead here on this
And
side.
they got a defense round. That in theory should be the
Taking back
hard
some
one.
control as Vitality left.
Denton, thank you so much for the 3
trailing
months.
behind
Monica
That was
as well,
really
the
well played
18
from
months.
Yampy
Appreciate
there.
you. Thank
We
you,
didn't
thank
get to
you.
see the impact of it too much. He got one kill,
That's went for a really
but
bold play.
During all the rotations and then waiting for that late
Really, really
rotation
bold.
from runner
Yampy
to
did
come
good
for the
though.
late flank through middle. That was a nail in the coffin. Vitality had no options after that happened.
13 to 12. Map 3, here we go again. This is really heating up here. Liquid now on the attack though.
Is anyone going to hit 30 frags this game?
A couple close. That's going to slip through. Yeah, he's going to actually commit behind this too. This is a dangerous play, but it's Yampy to find safe.
Yampy took
Now
down
runners
the
in
A
a whole
player.
lot of trouble. Yeah, stalled out a little, but he read
Could
the
be
play
tempted to
very
cancel,
well.
but they're so
Knowing what Kiko
committed.
wanted to achieve, but Kicks catching the
down,
rotate in
mid,
towards
right
middle,
there.
catching the trailing players behind them. Sender holding steadfast. Vitality still not letting it slip. It's Mystic and Yampy, the two that struggled in that 2v1. Now need to come together. Find something here of value. Mystic's position has been noted. It's been read. Hard to find impact now. And Yampy on that slow approach. They got time. They need a couple of kills. Yampy, man who can deliver them. Need a little bit of that magic now. Spots a player. Might lessen
Oh, he
the
spots
pressure
3.
on Mystic, but he needs Mystic involved.
He swings
and
off
that
the
was
spotting
an
3.
individual effort. There was no
Yampy.
help there. There was nothing that could be done. And it's a firing
Okay,
squad.
and they both get the
It's
defense rounds. Of
13-13, we
course
go
they
again.
do, man.
I think the
2 in
deeper this
regulation,
game goes, it's going to be harder and
both
harder
are the
for
ones in
Liquid to be able
overtime.
to kind of do anything because their game plan is going to be read at some point. On defense, if they get pushed back from A, someone's going to walk down mid or tube. On attack side, they're probably going to try to utilize middle in some way, whether it be a full commit or a late backstab or late just like audible in a 3 versus 3
Okay,
mid
Kiko goes
round.
for the op. Where is he? Over towards A.
I think Vitality, the longer that this game goes on, is going to be in a better position to close it out.
It looks pacey from Vitality. Yeah, a really bold approach from Safe. Straight challenge towards middle, but look at Kiko on the other side as well. Operator is out. He's going to have some challenges. Do they expect it? Do they use utility to clear it? Enzo kind of playing him in a little bit off of the pipes, and yeah, he does find his victim. He does find his target. That's a
That is not the pathing you want to see.
He goes right in front of Bell, and he loses his life. Maybe could have fallen away safer, but now it's opened up a chance for Vitality to take towards the site. They still have 2 players here on the other side. Mystic is around, and so is Enzo. This is scary times now. Knife's Edge stuff, and Safe normally starts getting involved at this point. Trex the one to lean a little further forward to secure the plant, but he connects the shot. It's Yappy on the trade out here, and it's all getting messy, going back and forth to a 2v2. 50 seconds down, Plant is not down.
Runner gets a kill, he gets his ult, but they're both committed on site, doesn't matter.
Reads it, and he finds it. Takes away Runner, leaving Just Safe alive in 58 HP. He's not gonna get it. 14 rounds, Liquid once again taking back the lead.
So messy, man, it's crazy.
Another match point for Team
I like this play though, aggro over towards A.
Here, they play this round perfectly. No mistakes. They're going to use a timeout to secure that. Maybe the coach has some input. Maybe they call it an elaborate play. Maybe it's something to just reconfirm what they already know.
You can't help but love Yappy. He's one of those players you want to see do well. I don't know why. He's a character. And speaking of, for Liquid, you know, what a resurgence here, but what do they do now? I kind of like that they've called the timeout, maybe just bring a bit of context back. It's very easy to get lost in the source when you get into OT. It just becomes so out of the ordinary. You're just kind of running right back to back-to-back rounds, but for now, kind of maybe take a moment, take a breather, try and see the bigger picture here, see if they can maybe...
Never seen Bacon so stunned.
Yeah, just getting back on the same page.
Dude, it's a wild game.
Confirming what they already know. Hey, remember, this is what we're going to do. This is how
Bacon
they're
will be
going to react,
thinking of
this is how we need to react.
The Gambit game 2
Just
years
sure
ago, where we lost in overtime.
This round,
I know it for sure.
It's either they continue going through OTs, or they get to close it out.
You're right. 14-13. And OT has really been up to the challenge. This has been wonderful to watch. Seeing the best of both sides starting to really hit, but can they close the game here, Liquid?
I think this is also the point in time in the game where the round starts evolving into just like question mark after question mark of what's going on, chaos.
So they called to straight up send it. Reconquers all over towards B so they can keep 4 people here. Safe is so committed on site. The bait's kind of nice though. The bait's really good for him.
And if they go through this wall individually, you're going to have Safe waiting. Yeah, spots out another, goes back for a double dip.
Wait, what happened to him to bail out there?
You can see them really chomping at the bit. They want this one started, but it's Runner who's taking away Liquid player by player. Down to Kiko, and that's it. And it's also one-sided. It looks so simple for Vitality.
They've literally managed to get the same amount of defense rounds in overtime.
This is like a perfect example of why it's so difficult, though, for Team Liquid to just run into A with this composition. No flashes, only a single initiator. It's just so hard to break through that choke, especially when Vitality start with 3 players on the site.
Yeah.
But it's almost as if Liquid's out of options. What do? Well, we've got mid. They're going to try to play mid, so let's maybe try to go away on them and hope for the best. And that was after a timeout, we have to keep in mind.
You were kind of...
Kiko gets the op again this time, trying to get set up over towards middle.
Considered maybe those plans have simply
just go away.
Yeah, I don't know if that was really the plan from it, but back in we go. Another chance.
Rifle again to shoot the op. Do they fall for it?
To close out in 2.
Surely not. Surely not again.
Series 14-14. Operator is in effect in the hands of Kiko.
Has to be the best jump spot of your life, Trex, because if you go down here to Kiko. Oh.
Wait, Runner wants to duel him. Is Runner gonna duel him? Jump spot into Runner peeking? Or are we...
Got it.
I think he knows.
Okay, yeah, that's nice.
So it does now. Yeah. Rings
okay,
the bell.
glad that that's how they handled it.
About 50 seconds here.
It gave the opening to B. That's where the Viper wall is. The Jet op is not going to have any opening shots. 100 HP and an op.
They just have no info over towards A. They could be up to this barrier on A.
Not enough utility here to stop the spike from being planted.
They have
yeah,
to really
rotate's pretty far away. They should be able to get a plant hit, Vitality.
Hold it as it is, but you can see how tentative Vitality are.
Oh, they didn't go for it.
Over towards B. They're still over towards B long. The time.
Dude, they're going to have to go for a plant, and there's going to be like 10, 15 seconds.
the rotation back to A? They don't know what's it.
No. They faked the double pump and it worked out. They've got themselves a plant here. Really playing with Liquid's paranoia. Their worry. You can see that late presence in middle as well. Sender could find the complete dagger in the back. He has given away the game, but it's going to keep attention anyway. Liquid need to get a move on here. They've got to start clearing back through this side. It's a 5v5 still. Barely a point of damage done, and already the first man to step forward gets dealt with. Nats goes down. Safe's there. Yappy's still paranoid about middle. No one's there anymore. They've already managed to shuffle back around. Safe gonna fall off this. Yappy does find kicks. Still, time is ticking.
Time is very low.
They've got to get a move on now. A late dark gonna turn the eyes.
Alright, that recon gets all
highlighting them so perfectly in a 2v1. Yappy cannot do enough. It's Vitality. Take things back to 15.
They were real calm with it, and maybe some of the other plays of the rounds and the fact they had no info over towards A came back to bite Liquid there.
They had that timeout.
They really fought when there was 15 seconds left and they cut sound over towards B. Well, 25 seconds left. They really thought they were going A.
In their play,
it feels a bit like it, doesn't it?
They're going attack side here. A's not working out. They don't have enough initiator utility to get into the site. But they're going to run to the same issue at B. Yeah. Remember, Sender being back behind yellow, they couldn't clear him out there.
And Sender's really starting to warm into this game. He's been scary to witness. 28 kills for him. And it's easy to imagine it's Safe very much leading the way. And he's been doing good, don't get me wrong, but Sender is the backbone here.
Yeah, and in theory, Sender's been doing most of the calls that got him that insane attack off.
Vitality has the read. They're setting up Sender behind yellow again.
No drone over.
Yeah, gotta shoot this recon. Oi. Wait, he shot though.
Just ignore him for now. The trade comes out, so Liquid win up. Okay,
it's a
Trex, I
lovely
thought they
kill
won
from
at least
Trex.
a trade on that. Trex is going to slow the roll a little bit here. Deny them that easy access. And with a minute, they need to kind of pause for thought. They've got 3 players left alive here, Liquid, and they don't have false safety on the site. They could risk a plant, but that's a little too far.
No Viper Wall anymore. But 3-on-3, guns out. This is where Liquid thrives.
I want to see what they do. They've got 45 seconds to come up with a concept, and they're going for the plant here. Kiko's got to keep him safe.
Spike planted.
Does he get to back away? Yes, he does. Okay, so they get into
his kick's not just going to go for his molly flash reclear util, and they just recon at the same time.
Wingman, they've got so much here.
Yeah, molly's out. Flash goes in. Recon?
Big. Okay, there's the first bit
Maybe
of info.
missed the
There's
timing,
the
but
follow. Kicks is there to find Enzo. It's getting down to nerve-wracking times here. Kiko looking overwhelmed, looking under pressure, but he's going to thrive, at least for the first
oh my god, he could see his arm the whole time. He could see his arm the whole time. It's a giant 2v3.
They converted again.
Yeah, they messed up their timing a little bit. He had to clear sight, so he messed up the recon. I'm pretty sure Kiko, the guy back in yellow, shot the recon. And then Kiko just hit some shots.
Close that out with really crisp shots to the head.
I thought Kiko was done for here. Look at this.
Yeah, just being able to like control that 2 bullets per player. Once they got into that 3 versus 3, I knew it was like, oh, okay, like this is the situation that Liquid, if they could control
it's never ending.
To get into those types of situations every round, they would do well. But it's getting into those situations that is so difficult for them.
Safe looking like he wants to give them a start here for Vitality, but I don't think anyone wants to play ball, right? It's like no one wants to play the games with you. Not going to give you that free start that you'd be wanting.
Kiko's trying to get a kill over this.
15 more seconds for that wall to break on its own.
How long do you stay around here? Because it's only you. Look at the mini map. No one else.
Here we go. 3.
He's got a pocket.
2, 1.
He's sticking in the gap. Oh my god, this is incredibly bold.
Does he get out? No, he doesn't. Okay,
that is an incredibly bold play. I mean, he won him the round before, so I get why his confidence is insanely high.
Look at the position from Yappy. He's got to hear this.
Again.
Yeah, he can just call everything though. Does he expect the extra person?
They're gonna be fuming.
I think he does by looking at it, but what's the timing like?
There's one more. There's one more mid.
Yappy's got safe. This is outrageous from Liquid. Love what they're doing.
Yeah, and
here.
the fact he got killed behind, they kind of know there's everyone over towards the site.
On the site, Mystic on the trade.
Legit kill from Kicks,
He's got it beautifully done. Well positioned in this, but a 2v2 is not out of the realms of reality, but 14 seconds is a problem. Yampy and Enzo now. Stunning shot from Enzo. Can't get the follow-up. Hello! Runner's got him!
One. 1
How have you done
HP.
this, Liquid?
What?
You had everything.
He's on 1 HP.
You had getting all the info
Like,
confirmed.
not
going
like
back
that
to A.
though, right?
He's getting the kill on Safe coming back late.
Last player standing.
Where's the crossfire?
Oh my god, 1 HP.
Nice! Runner!
Let's go. No.
Not even on first name basis. Runner?
Placing swamp grenade.
Yeah, a lot of my friends call me Pansy. That's
Oh
freaking me out a
man,
little bit,
chat,
but
someone clip it.
regardless,
I need the bacon.
16 to 15,
I need the
Vitality
bacon
in the
thing.
lead, and that
I won't
is a
chat.
gut
I won't
punch for
show him
Liquid.
it for about
That
a
is
week
the
though
one
if
that
they
they're
lose
gonna be
this. That's
kicking
too
themselves
it's
about,
too
but it's
brutal.
not over yet. It's not done, but they need to pick themselves
But I
back
need that
up
for
here.
like 2 weeks time.
Because if you're Vitality, you've just been given a second lease at life. Safe wants to. You wanted to fight. He's been trying every single round. He'll take a little bit of a dangerous gamble on at least to fight somewhere, but no one's over welcoming it.
When you have to explain to someone IRL what you do and they ask you for your gamer name, do you cringe when you say?
I don't say.
I reluctantly cringe and say.
You actually explain it.
Well, sometimes I
That's
do. Sometimes if I can get away with saying like I'd rather not say, and they don't,
They don't.
they don't try to like, yeah, then that's my best
Dude,
way.
as if
But
this is what
they're
they're
really,
talking
like,
about.
crying for it, or if someone else
When
is,
we're
like,
on the edge of
steal.
it being the end of a
Pix.
mental
You just saw a
game.
pixel out of place and Vitality just got
Is that
two. This might be it. This might be the death rattle from Liquid unless Nats, Mystic, or Enzo has any tricks up their sleeve.
That's
Now
actually
is the
cracked
time
me
to
up.
bring it out,
It's
'cause
actually meant to
Vitality are on
end
the
because
verge
they were
here.
talking about that.
Enzo
That's
without
so
one bit of
funny.
utility, but Trex is having none of it. He's done.
Oh
They
man,
want
this
out.
was
They
a
want it done.
crazy
It's
map.
over. 2-0
What a
in the end.
crazy
It
map.
was a marathon of a game there
It
in
really
Icebox.
was.
But Vitality slowly but surely grind down Liquid,
Yeah.
and that is going to be a
That's going to
heartbreaking loss.
feel familiar for
And we're looking
Yampy
at a
and
really good
Bacon.
looking version of
That felt
Vitality
so
right now.
similar
They're
to
looking kind of
Gambit
revitalized.
qualifiers
Sorry.
to
And
Berlin,
it's good.
first
Like,
Berlin.
they had so many good things going for them in that game, and obviously
Was it
like,
Copenhagen?
going the distance in Icebox wasn't
Maybe it's
kind of like
Copenhagen.
ideal, the situation they wanted to